So let's preview Super Episode 125, where we're going to see Toppo finally unleash his full power. And I've got quite a few things to talk about when it comes to this episode, because there's some interesting revelations that I noticed the first time I saw the next episode preview that I'm going to go over with you guys about not just Toppo, but what may actually be going on with Universe 11. Now, I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm not going to claim to know everything, but there's a couple of things that I noticed that are interesting. Let's not forget this. All right, we're going to get into this preview here in a minute. We're going to go frame by frame, but let's not forget that when it comes to Toppo, in the original bio for Toppo that was released almost a year ago on the Toei website, it stated that Toppo is a God of Destruction candidate. In other words, at the time, he is basically a guy who's in line to be the God of Destruction of Universe 11, maybe when Vermouth retires or whatever. So that right there should tell you how strong he is. And don't forget that even though when he fought Goku in the Zen Exhibition match, Goku did hit him with a Warp Kamehameha, Kaioken Blue, but Toppo just shrugged it off. I mean, he wasn't even hurt. He just looked at him and was like, let's keep going. So don't underestimate Toppo. I think a lot of people really hype up Jiren and they forget about Toppo. We're going to talk about that here right now. So without any further ado, let's get to it. All right, here we have 17, Ranger 17, and unfortunately with Gohan's elimination, Universe 7 is down to 4 guys, 17, Frieza, Vegeta, and Goku. Who would have thought, right? And here we have 17 using long-range attack, Ki Blast, to get at Toppo. There's Toppo dodging the Ki Blast. Again, just because somebody's big does not mean they're slow, and Toppo's quite fast. The showdown with Toppo begins, and there is Toppo. I love that shot right there of his eyes. Mean dude, but he wants to fight for justice, so that's his thing. And let's keep going here. Now, I like this shot here because you can clearly see that Vegeta's eyes are indeed different there. Slightly different. And the blue, notice that, again, and we've talked about this before with Vegeta's, like, new form. It is a darker blue. You know, some people are calling it royal blue. That'd be a cool name for it. I mean, he is the prince, right? But, the fight with Vegeta and Goku and Jiren's going to continue, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking now what's going on is, and again, this is just my guess, it's going to be down to Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren at the end. I'm thinking that Frieza, 17, and Toppo are just here for now, but at the end, when all is said and done, I think it will be down to Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren as the last 3. Maybe Goku, Frieza, and Jiren, but I have a weird feeling Vegeta will be in there as well. And there's Jiren just walking, you know, because this fight's not over yet. I don't know why Jiren doesn't just go to full power and take them out, but whatever. Says here, number 17 pushes with his infinite energy while Frieza attempts a sneak attack. So, yeah, that kind of tells you right there that, you know, 17's going to try and do... They're going to do, I'm guessing, a version of what they did in episode 124 with Gohan and Dyspo. I'm guessing that Frieza will try to come up, you know, up close, like, you know, with Toppo and try to fight him at close range, while 17, you know, fights him at long range. That's my prediction here as far as what I'm seeing. Love that shot there of the eyes. I mean, that's a classic shot. Here we have Goku and Vegeta again going at Jiren. I'm not going to expect to see too much as far as that storyline goes progressing in this episode. They're probably holding off until later to blow that storyline off to actually conclude it. So we still have to see Ultra Instinct come back too, which I think is going to happen. Good looking fight though. I mean, but again, it's still Goku and Vegeta against Jiren. Just when it looks like they can win, Toppo finally shows his true power. You know, and there we have what it looks to be Toppo firing blasts at 17, which is the reverse of what just happened, and 17 using his shield to block it. So, the barrier, that is. Now, the thing about the barrier I wanted to clarify is 17 is not the only person who uses the barrier. You can create Goku's used barriers before. Like, you can create barriers, but it seems like 17, based on what I've seen in this tournament and based on his fighting in Dragon Ball Z, I think what they're trying to tell us is that it's not that 17's barrier is stronger than other people's, which it may be, but more so the fact that I think 17 has mastered that technique, you know. You know, in Dragon Ball, the more you do a technique, just like in the real world, the better you are at it, and the closer you are to mastering it. And I do believe that when it comes to the barrier move, that is 17's coup de grace. Like, I think he's been working on that move for years. That's why he can do it so much more effectively than almost anybody else. Toppo, they're looking serious again. I'm wondering if there are going to be any eliminations here. I don't think Toppo is going out this quickly. There was some talk about the episode after this one about Vegeta doing some kind of self-sacrifice or something. Not his life, but more so like putting his life or his fight, his I guess his entry or whatever, his spot, I guess, on the line. I don't know if that's going to really happen, but I don't know if Toppo is out here. Let me know in the comments if you think he is out. It says here, just when it looks like they can win, Toppo finally shows true power, which we're going to get to right here. And there's Frieza again. Frieza and 17 going at it. And Goku right here says, he sure looks like a god of destruction. Things are really heating up. Frieza firing the death beams right there. And then Toppo here. This is pretty awesome right here. He sheds his clothing. Toppo is doing a Goku, folks. People talk about how when Goku goes shirtless, it means that he's about to get serious. Well, I guess the same thing goes for Toppo. And I really like this because it means that Toppo's going to be unleashing his true power. Now, notice here he's glowing purple. Now, I want to clarify some things. In the last episode, we saw Dyspo also glowing purple. And some people were saying it could be that he has God Ki. But it turns out that was just his super speed mode. With Toppo, though, big difference. Not only is this episode actually referring to him as a god of destruction, not only is Goku referring to him as a god of destruction, but the Toei bio said that he was a candidate to be one. So I'm thinking, what if, and again, this is just me thinking, this is not a confirmed thing, what if, when Toppo fought Goku in the Zen exhibition match, right, and they had that little battle, that was just a few days before this actual tournament happened. So what if during that time, Toppo did indeed graduate to becoming a god of destruction, and he actually got the job, but maybe he hasn't started being a god of destruction yet because this tournament was stopping him from doing so. In other words, to make it like a real world thing, Toppo got the job, he got hired by the company, but his start date as a god of destruction is not until after the tournament. That could very well be the case because this purple energy is very reminiscent of the dark Hakai energy, the purple Hakai energy, the god of destruction energy that we've seen that we've seen Beerus use in the movie and that in Battle of Gods and in the series too, and that we've seen Seadra use. And remember, he hit Frieza with it, and Frieza, was able to contain it and whatnot. So right here it says, next on Dragon Ball Super, with imposing presence, God of Destruction Toppo descends. And it's translated as Hakaishin, not Hakai no Kami, which is the same thing, except for when they say Hakai no Kami, sometimes it's more so like not the title God of Destruction, but Hakaishin is the title of God of Destruction. So again, it just seems like either they make the trade-off in this episode and Toppo actually does tap into Hakai energy, or maybe Toppo has been training, because remember, they said he's preparing to be a god of destruction. What if the dude has actually been training with Vermouth for a number of years now, or a number of months? Maybe he has already learned how to do Hakai. Maybe he knows how to channel Hakai energy, and basically, he's not quite a god of destruction yet. He doesn't have the title yet, or maybe he does, I don't know. But he is preparing to master how to become a god of destruction. That could be the case as well. And for all we know, when everything's said and done and Super's over, the Universe 11, I guess finality could end up being that Jiren becomes the leader of the Pride Troopers, or maybe Casserole, because he's also like the second in command, because he's the commanding leader. And in addition to that, Toppo becomes a god of destruction. It could very well be that the series is going to end with Toppo becoming a god of destruction, sort of like his big, uprising. Move forward here till we get done. There's the locked shot look on Frieza, and that image right there is beastly, dude. Look at that picture of Toppo. Toppo means business. He is ready to destroy. He's ready to Hakai. He won't be able to kill someone because the tournament forbids that, but he's ready to rock and roll, and Frieza and 17 are in trouble. Yes, Frieza's been able to contain God Ki before, but Toppo is really, really powerful, so I look forward to seeing what happens. And I really hope this does not lead to Frieza getting eliminated. Let me know in the comments. Predict this to me. Who do you think is getting thrown out? Who do you think is next to get eliminated? And what do you think about God of Destruction Toppo and the two little ideas that I had in this video? If you agree, let me know. If not, that's okay too. Let me know in the comments. That's it right there, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. But anyways, hope y'all have a great day. And I'll talk to y'all soon. And yeah, I'll see you soon. How the hell do I turn this off? There we go.